I have some advice for you as you go off to college. Freshman year is so much fun, but you have to be careful. Make sure you get plugged into a campus ministry because they are awesome. Enjoy the freedom of not going to church, but go to church. Go to church on Sunday. If you have to pay to get into a party, then it's probably not worth it. So hang out with your friends instead and do something fun. That's all I have. I love you guys so much. I love getting to know you for the past couple years, and I hope for the best.
Are we rolling?
Yep.
Okay. Seniors, it's been a pleasure to teach y'all and get to know y'all. These last couple years I've been at Prep. I wish y'all all the best in the future. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to let me know. Y'all are all great kids, and it was a lot of fun. And I wish you all the best in the future, and you're gonna have a good time. But remember, don't sweat the small stuff. Everything's the small stuff. It's all gonna be okay. Have a good one.
Okay, the first thing that comes to mind when I think about giving advice to a college student is just not to waste your summer, because most of you are going to have jobs that you're not going to have your summers off, and so I feel like you have like 4 summers left to, I don't know, do something fun or crazy or just kind of outside the box. And so I would just recommend, if you can, not taking summer school classes and finding something else interesting or fun to do. For example, after my sophomore year of college, I went to the Grand Canyon and lived there for the summer, and it was through the North American Mission Board, so it was kind of through missions. We worked with the church there, and we had jobs, and a lot of people that worked in the park were from other countries, so we were like ministering to them. But I don't know, we would get to hike on our time off, and at the end of the summer we all hiked to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and I don't know, it was just like a really cool event, experience that not a lot of people have. Another summer I went to India and lived there for the summer and did missions, and I don't know, I just have all these like cool memories and experiences that I just wouldn't have had if I hadn't done that. So in conclusion, don't waste your summers, do something fun.
Okay, my advice for the graduating seniors is to remember where your value comes from. It comes from your Creator and nowhere else. So don't let the world distract you or define you. And I have taught so many of you, and I love you, and I'm going to miss you.
A piece of advice for seniors. Well, let me see. I will tell you and anyone that is getting ready to leave home and be on their own without parental supervision, the same thing that I told my boys. I told them to always remember the values where they came from. Never forget it. Never change them for anything or anyone. Always stay true to themselves, okay? And in whatever you do, always remember to do it for the Lord. Find ways to always stay faithful to Him and to serve Him, okay? A great Bible verse that I have always liked, it's Proverbs 3:5-6, and it says to trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your path.
Hey seniors, congrats on your graduation. I'm authentically sad to see you go. It's been a couple of years since I've been able to say that about a senior class, but I loved y'all last year and I love you this year. So good luck in college. I've got 3 words of advice, things to do. The first is be attentive to the world. There's nothing that's boring, and you can always be interested in something. So when you get bored, just get curious. But I hope that y'all are attentive and that everything that happens to you, you're able to experience. And the second thing is be joyful. You can choose to be fulfilled in any circumstance. And most of you are already successful enough that you know whatever you're going to go on to do, you're going to have enough. So don't get trapped in trying to get more and more and more. Just get trapped in being joyful where you are and loving what you have. That's the best thing to do. And the third thing is be compassionate and kind. I think you'll find that once you get out of college and you get into the rat race of the big world, people kind of forget all of the lessons that they learn on the playground. So take time to be compassionate to people and to be kind to people. Take time to brighten other people's worlds. Love you guys.
Hey guys, I just want to remind y'all of something that I always said in class and in our show choir program, that no matter what, you're always auditioning for something in everything you do. But also I want you to remember that 90% of the people that you come in contact with in life are going to be good people. So always, meet them with a blank slate, non-judgmental, and assume the best of them before you make any kind of judgments.
Honestly, college is as much about finding out what you don't like as it is finding out what really strikes a chord with you. But you have to be intentional in how you choose your classes. Choose things that are going to push you. Choose things you don't know anything about, and you might find something that you have a real passion for. The alternative is you get to college graduation and you don't know any more about what you're going to do than when you left Jackson Prep. And the temptation at that point is to take a job because you need a job, not because it's something you really care about. And life is too short to spend your days going somewhere and doing something that you don't really enjoy. And there are a whole lot of people out there who work in jobs they don't like. And I don't want you to be those people. I have loved you, I wish the best for you, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of you.
Hey, preciousnesses. First of all, there's not just one piece of advice, but I will tell you, make sure before you go to bed that the people you love know that you love them. To go with that, when I first started teaching, I had this little calendar and it said, I expect to go through this life but once. Any good I can do, any kindness I can show, let me do it now, because I might not pass this way again. Y'all are so loved. Good luck.
Okay, I have more than one piece of advice for you. Spend time with your high school friends this summer, because for the most part, most of you will not reconnect again unless you're at the same school, and you may not even be a part of the same friend group. So spend time with those people who you think are precious. Always call your mom while you're at school, because she's worrying about you. She wants to know you're alive and you have food and that you're going to class. Always buy the concert tickets and always take the road trips with your friends. Those are memories that you will never forget, and you'll remember for the rest of your life with people that you want to be in your life. Always go to class, even though it may not be fun. Don't sign up for an 8 o'clock if you can't get up. I've done it. It's not fun to get that email from your teacher saying that if you miss one class, you're gonna fail, because that's a lot of money and a lot of time wasted, so don't do that. Always stay true to yourself. Don't do something just because somebody else wants you to do it. If it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. And above all, have fun and be happy.
My advice to you going forward would definitely be to just remain true to who you are. Even when there may be fallout as a result of you doing the right thing and you caring for somebody else, even if there's an expense for that, that's what I would encourage you to do. To care for others, to put yourself in their position, and to realize that you just really don't need to sweat the small stuff. You've learned a lot of things that are going to make a big difference, and you learned a lot of things that are going to make zero difference. So try to always remember that you need to focus on those items that are going to make a difference and be true to that. I wish you all the very best. You've been a very, very special group, and I feel so honored to have been a part of your lives.
Some advice for this year's graduating seniors, and actually for anyone who needs good life advice. Remember where you came from. You came from a great family, you came from a great school, and remember who you belong to and act accordingly.
My big advice to y'all is do the best you can in everything you do. The thing about doing well, especially in college, it just gives you more choices, whether it's grad school, job, or whatever. The better you do, the more choices you're going to have, and that's going to make you happy.
Hi, my advice to y'all on your future endeavors would be to always be kind and be yourself. Don't lose who you are. I know there's a lot, you're going to be leaving and you're going to make new friends, and I hope that you keep your old friends as well. Make sure that you get involved in something that's geared towards your faith, because I know in college you can get pulled in different directions, and it's always good to have a base. Do get involved in every club that you can. Do something that's outside the box, that might be outside your comfort zone, so that you'll have no regrets. And I've really enjoyed getting to know each and every one of you, and I'm so thankful that God placed me here at Prep so that I could be a part of your life. Love y'all.
Okay, my wisdom, which is very little, but the advice I would give you would be, and this sounds stupid, but go to class, get to know your professors. If you have a problem, go talk to them. Communication is the main thing. Number 2, watch where you park, because those parking tickets can add up. Number 3, if you fail, continue to try, because there's always hope at the end of the tunnel. Try something that you've never done before. Branch out, make new friends. And just remember that you always have people at Prep here who care about you. Come back and see us. Signing off, Scruggy.